Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ben back again, and now it's time for another DVD update for this channel. In which for this one, this is actually this is another one that I've had since back in the day. Much like the this is actually one that I had back in the day. Like I said, I didn't get this from like a Salvation Army or order it online. I've actually had this one for the longest time. This is one that um, we've had for the longest time. And neither one of us, it wasn't my brother's DVD. It was one of my parents' DVDs. I think it was either my dad's or my mom's, but I think it was dad's. But the thing is, I wanted to get rid of him. We kind of kept it in the basement for like kind of the longest time. But then I thought, you know what? Like I think it was like the other day or a couple of days ago. I thought, you know what? I think I changed my mind, and I just figured to maybe bring this back up here so I can just include it again, and also maybe to show it to you guys. Like I said, it's not a I didn't get this from a location. I've had this one for the longest time, but I just well, you kind of get the idea of what I said earlier, but anyways, for this DVD that I of course I brought this up the other day. I was going to actually film it that day, but I decided to wait. But it's only one DVD in this that I brought up from downstairs, and this is the DVD of Fahrenheit 9/11, which this is like I said, this one we've had for the longest time, since this is 2004 DVD release, both this movie and this DVD. So of course it's stars Michael Moore, who also wrote and produced and directed this film. This is one of two movies that I have of his, because the other one, well, this is the one I've had for the longest. The I also have Bowling for Columbine, which I have on VHS tape. Which of course this was also released on VHS, but we got this on DVD. So yep. Which it's not really too much to talk about this one, but this is of course this is a documentary film from '04. Winner of the Best Picture of the 2004 Cannes Film Festival. The year's must-see film, compelling, funny, and most of all entertaining, by Claudia Puig of USA Today. We got the side of it, and then we have the back. Two Thumbs Way Up by Evan Roper, Enthralling by Mary Corliss of Time Magazine, and Excellent by Kenneth Turan of Los Angeles Times. And then, yep, it touts that, of course, Michael Moore, he also, for his documentary Bowling for Columbine, he won Best Documentary, the Oscar for Best Documentary. And for features, this has a lot of bonus features, but since this is the only one I'm showing to you guys, I'm just gonna read these. Featurette, it includes a featurette, the release of Fahrenheit 9/11, montage, the people of Iraq in the eve of invasion, new scene, Homeland Security Miami style, outside Abu Ghraib prison, eyewitness account from Samarra, Iraq, extended interview more with Abdul Henderson, Leila Lipscomb at the Washington, D.C. premier Arab American comedians, their acts and experiences after 9/11, Condoleezza Rice's 9/11 Commission testimony, and Rose Garden press briefing after 9/11 Commission appearance. So it's quite a lot of features, but it's still good for what it is. Yep, of course, this covers well, I haven't seen this movie, so I can't say anything about it, but I know this movie covers a couple of subjects. One is the George W. Bush's presidency, and then also well, it's kind of like the aftermath of 9/11, basically, is maybe a easier way to describe it, but I know this film covers both George W. Bush, his presidency, like during that time, and then also the invasion of Iraq, and then like the media topics, some other media topics that this movie deals with, or the things that were going on that it deals with. So it's not really too much. So yeah, can't really say too much about the plot. It's kind of a little hard to say, but it's kind of, but you get the basic idea for those who know of this film. I know this film was also considered very controversial because of its topics, and because this film is told from Michael Moore's point of view, from the things that he talks about and discusses with it. Um, so a lot of the stuff as you probably may have known, has caused a lot of controversy and intense controversy. It even states on Wikipedia that there were a lot of controversies surrounding this film, but that's okay. Of course, yep, this is a 2004 film, and this is a 2004 DVD release. Like I said, it's from Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment, even though this movie was not released by Columbia Pictures or TriStar Pictures or Screen Gems or Sony Pictures Classics. This was actually originally released by Lionsgate here in the US theatrically, and it was co-distributed by IFC Films as well as Fellowship Adventure Group LLC, which this film was actually, well, I don't really want to get into the full story because it's kind of a lot to explain, but basically Miramax Films, which was originally supposed to release this movie, but because of the like this film's controversial content, they what they did was, well, because Bob and Harvey Weinstein were both involved in the making of this film, their names tout right there. They were involved in making of this film, and because this film's content, Disney, who owned Miramax at the time, they were not aware that they were making this movie. And so after, when this film was finished, Disney was extremely, not only they were completely unaware, like Michael Eisner, who was the CEO at Disney at the time, they and the other Disney executives were completely unaware and did not want Miramax to have anything to do with this movie at all. And so they allowed Miramax to not release the film, and then the Weinsteins created their own company specifically for this film, Fellowship Adventure Group, so they could release this movie along with Lionsgate and IFC. So that's just kind of a little basic story of kind of the distribution difficulties that went into this film before this movie even came out. So yep, it's not really too much to kind of really say about the rest of this, but this is still pretty good to own. You can see the White House there. This did used to come in a slipcover, but we lost it years ago. But you can see the top half of Michael Moore's face, and then his cap, and then also the White House. The slipcover, I think it has like an envelope that says confidential on it. So yeah. Of course, this was this DVD is open, but it's I think we got this at Walmart. I've had this since back in the 2000s. So I know it's an R-rated film, but we had it since back in the day. It's one of the few R-rated films that we had on DVD at the time. So anyways, we got nothing really kind of interesting here. It has no guide or no other insert. No, I actually, this did come with an insert, but we lost it. So, but it does have the disc here, which is basically kind of the same artwork, except Michael Moore's face is eliminated. So you could just see the White House and the blue sky, and then the title, and then the Columbia TriStar Fellowship Adventure and Dog Eat Dog Films logos. So, and then the DVD video and Region 1 and R-rated R logos. So yeah, so like I said, there's not really too much to say about it because I haven't really seen this film. I haven't really seen much of Michael Moore's films anyway, like this and Bowling for Columbine and some other ones. Even the sequel to this, Fahrenheit 11/9, which is about I think that one's about like has something to do with Donald Trump, who was our president, as you know, before Biden took over. But I have seen, however, one of his movies, Michael Moore's films. I have seen the documentary Capitalism of Love Story from 2009. I saw that when I was in 10th grade in economics, and that one was pretty good. I don't have that one, but I do hope to maybe find that someday, since it would be pretty nice to actually own that one, since I have, considering the fact that I got this and then Bowling for Columbine. So, of course, I know he's made other documentaries, not just this and then the Columbine one and then the Capitalism one. But like I said, I know he's done more, but those are just can't really think of them at the moment because I don't really remember them right now. So, but anyways, if you're into documentaries, well, I mean, this one though you probably not really sure about because it's controversial, but if you're a fan of documentaries, or if you're into like politics, or even like the a fan of Michael Moore and his stuff, or even like kind of other stuff, then I do recommend this. You know, if you're interested in, I guess interested in this movie anyway, then you can feel free to check it out. Like on streaming sites, or even if you have the VHS or DVD versions or whatever. So, but anyways, there you go. That is the DVD of Fahrenheit 9/11, and that's the only one that I showed. So, I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but it's not a big deal. I just wanted to explain what I wanted to say. So, but anyways, that is it for the update, and I'll see you again one of these days. Probably next week or so, since tomorrow is Saturday. I'm not really gonna plan to do another video. So, but I will see you. But I will see you again like next week anyway. So, sometime. So there you have it with the update for this video.